Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm going to do this video in 3 parts for our earth signs. So I'm going to do a work area, relationship, and what else we need to know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. It means a lot to me. Please make comments in the section below though, just so I know who you are and how you're doing. So first of all, I'm going to start with Capricorns. It will be time stamped. So what do Capricorns need to know on the 9th of July? Capricorns and work. Capricorns and work. And we're also going to use a Moonology card for each section. So this is work. See about relationships. Relationships for Capricorns. Capricorn relationship. Capricorn relationships. Okay. And then last, subconsciously, what do Capricorns need to know further? Capricorns, what do they need to know today? Capricorns, what do you need to know today? Capricorns. Okay. And, whoops, cheating. And a Moonology card for each area. What do Capricorns need to know regarding work? Capricorns, work. Capricorns, work. And relationship. What do Capricorns need to know regarding relationship? Relationship. And last but not least, what else do Capricorns need to know today? What do Capricorns need to know today? Capricorns today. Right, thanks for your patience. So I'll just put that down there. So first of all, Capricorns, regarding work, 9 of Pentacles. That's a great aspect. Regarding work and career and what we're working on today is a grounding, earth-shattering realization that what we've already achieved is amazing. So congratulating yourselves to achieve this, but still aspiring for more of. We can look at what we've achieved on a higher level, and it's a value we put on ourselves. So you have worked hard, Capricorns, and to continue to do so at a time of height is quite courageous and inspiring. So allowing other people to be inspired by you regarding your work ethic, and how you've come about what you have achieved. Here we've got the 4 of Swords, just saying regarding work, sometimes working too hard is good, but having a rest when we need to is good, because very stable, very square, grounded and reliable. So people can rely on you quite significantly to get the job done. So for instance, if there is any little jobs needed to do around the home or our place of work, now is the time to notice them and take pride in that, because you're very efficient here. But there is a time where you can take a break. Taking a break, especially if you're self-employed or working from home. The job will always be there when you pick it up, but you do need a break. So this is saying a break is essential to just see what is going on. There's also an aspect here to cross the T's and dot the I's. Paying attention to all the small details still needs to be done. So if you're drafting documents, emails, things like that, just pay special attention to that today. Is that okay? So what do you need to release from work? Maybe this has come up because of the aspect here of having a rest, taking a break. So in the break that you may need today, releasing what you need to release is essential, and this is perhaps why it's important to pay attention to the small details. So taking a little break today might just pay off. Do you know what I mean? Relationships, let's see what's going on here, Capricorns. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. So here we can see quite a unity. Three being the unity, spirit, body and mind, or whatever you want to call the three aspects. Some of you might just say mind, heart and physical. So are we putting our whole self into relationships? What are we working on? What are we trying to achieve? Is the heart in synchronization with the thinking aspect? And if you are in a relationship, whether it's starting or going very strong, are we working together as a team? Are we on the same page? Because today we need to be on the same page, be in unity. So when we have a look at paying attention to the small detail in our work, we can sometimes work on our relationships. Are we looking them in the eye? Right, you've also got the star. The star is for hopes and dreams. So if you are working in unity with yourself and you want to start a new relationship, this is a great aspect today to wish upon that star, nurture the star and visualize it coming true. Instead of keep pouring the water in and out and mixing the emotions and mixing the thoughts, put yourself physically in the picture as well and see yourself. See that vision of working together as a team and manifesting that on such a level that it is happy. So it's a good start of the day to actually, if you aren't in a relationship, to really see it a lot clearer, because some people just stumble into anything, where you've got the opportunity today, Capricorns, to visualize, manifest that on a higher level. So you've got prosperity lies ahead. So this is a great aspect. So regarding relationships, if you can look that if you are in unity with all that you're thinking, desiring and can wish, then the abundance of a relationship is quite clear. What I mean is, sometimes you can think that we want the perfect relationship. What does that mean actually to you? Is it important in a relationship that the other partner has the ability to work? Do you want that partner to have children or not? Do you want that other person to be not emotionally involved and depressed about a previous relationship? That's an important one. So when it says prosperity lies ahead, you've got to really manifest this dream significantly. Does that make sense? Right, I'm going to read what else do Capricorns need to know today. So you have the Four of Cups. We're very square today, Capricorn. So the Four of Cups here is all about, if you can see, all those other ships have sailed, but your ship is still being prepared. It's being prepared fully. So maybe you've taken time out to really look at your emotions and really gather them to move them forward into a new area. So you can see here that with the hope and all your being together, then the emotional side, you can set sail, you can put it in new pastures new. So even if you're looking at the work aspect and thinking, yeah, I've achieved, but I need a rest and maybe something else. So just meditating on the work area, but the emotional area, where are you putting your emotions? Is it in the new relationship, or is it hope that the relationship strengthens? So being on the same page is very important. So we have the Prince of Wands. So because of the prosperity lying ahead, taking action. I know he's a lazy dude, he's got off his horse. But he's still a man of action, even though he's having a rest. A bit like you today. Have a little bit of a rest. But move through the emotions. Move through what you do want. It is essential. Seeing the opportunities to make things happen and put into action. Put in the unity of dreaming. So the action, even if it's on a feeling, is what do you desire today? How can you manifest that perfect opportunity? Because it is coming. The perfect opportunity. The perfect scenario for you on your soul journey. So Capricorns, the energy is gaining momentum. So the energy that's needed is to focus fully on the heart at the moment today. Because the opportunity has to be presented to you. And while you're in a resting period, maybe on a tea break or something, you can really think, what do I want? Can I make my life better? Ask yourself questions and then just sit back and the answers will surely come, because the opportunities are going to come. So the energy and action that's needed, it will gain momentum, because it only takes one seed to grow into a huge plant, and that plant, it'll grow into seeds and spread and spread and spread. So when it says prosperity is ahead and your energy is gaining momentum, if you put those two together, that can create a whole worldwide forest. So sitting on relationships, dreaming, dream big, believe you can have it, and set sail the emotion to actually achieve it. Okay, brilliant. Well, lots of love to you, Capricorn, and we'll see you again. Do check out the general reading today. Thank you so much for listening. Take care now. Hi Taurus, how are you doing? Today we're going to do a reading of work, relationship, and what else we need to know. If you've watched the start of the video, then you know. So what do Taurians need to know today regarding work? What do Taurians need to know regarding work? Taurians and work. Taurians, work. Okay, so 2 cards for work plus a Moonology card in each area. What do Taurians need to know regarding relationships? Relationships and Taurus. Relationships. Okay. And what else do Taurians need to know on the subconscious level? What do Taurians need to know today? What does Taurus need to know today? Okay. And the Moonology cards are very good to just clarify what's going on. So what does Taurus need to know in the work aspects for Taurian. And relationships, what do Taurians know to know? Relationships, Taurus today. And also subconsciously, what do Taurians need to know? What do Taurians need to know? Taurians. Right then, so thank you so much for your patience in the timestamps, and also for subscribing and making comments. I really appreciate that so much. Now, Taurians, let's see what today's bringing. Prince of Wands. So in your work area and career and practicalities like money, sometimes we work very hard ourselves, so taking action on a number of aspects today is going to be good. Sometimes for Taurians today, it's about getting off your horse and getting your hands dirty. So instead of riding along at a full pelt, maybe we need to spend a little time off our horse, but still taking action, still knowing what to do, when to do it. Also, we have the Three of Pentacles here. So working as a team is also good. And part of the team is yourself. Your thinking, your passion, the attitude to work, and also the action. I think for a lot of Taurians, it's about putting things in action today. So actually knowing what to do and how to do it will be more productive in actually achieving what we need to achieve. Maybe some of you actually know that you need to take action in certain areas. Sometimes it's the how we speak to our colleagues, how we operate, are we working efficiently, but paying attention to the small details today is very much on the cards with a lot of aspects. Okay, so what else in the Moonology? Believe in the impossible. So when we take action, we're actually clarifying our thoughts. So believing is with a thought process, but putting feeling and action will make it happen. So it's vitally important for Taurians today to put into action their belief system. Where can they work that they can pay attention, get off the horse, but still take action in the doing? So today with work, it's about doing, but being in synchronicity with not only thoughts, mind and body, and also a higher place. One can have the action of asking our higher selves as well. What do I need to know regarding work? But working hard with the other people is very important. But especially with hands, are you all, a lot of you working with your hands today? Because I see that quite clearly with the Taurians. So whether you're getting in gardening in the rain, or you're just creating things, are you revisiting your CV, things like that. So working with your hands is very essential today. So I hope that helps. Let's have a look at relationships for Taurians today. Two of Wands. Wow. Two of Wands. So this is about creating, maybe cooking. Cooking, Taurians, making a nice meal for your loved one. Ooh, invite them round. We're allowed to, aren't we? So cooking up a storm, cooking up peace, cooking up whatever you want to cook up. But sometimes this can be very much about talking round the fireplace, can't it? So communication about what you're going to do, it is also here. So communicating to yourself, communicating to the person that you love, or the love crush, is very much here. Being wise in your relationship, knowing what to say and what to do, and how you are on your soul journey with that person. Is this person your twin flame? If they are, then the wisdom and soul journey that you have together is very strong. It's a strength. The strength is in the communication, but taking the time out to realize what the two of you want is very essential too. If some of you are single, then taking the time out to realize what you do want and make that decision, put that energy, a bit like him taking action. It's all about the communication and how that's taking place. You can see this here with a new start is coming. So taking the time out, really connecting in a unity, and see what's brewing, see what you can cook up. So for a new start to have within relationships is how we see ourselves. This is why the Hermit card has come here, to really take the time out to realize what you do want. But it's more of a spiritual level. It's connecting with your higher self and realizing what your purpose is. Some of you may have had a traumatic past relationships with family and also relationships. Now's the time to step back and realize that you want a stronger bond with somebody who can support you fully in your heart area. Does that make sense to you? What else do we need to know, Taurians? To ride a dolphin. Princess of Cups. Or you can ride a dolphin today, if that's possible. And it is good swimming with dolphins, because you do connect to the emotions, and it is a kind of spiritual. This is why perhaps it's portrayed on this card. A lot of people who have swum on with dolphins in the wild, captivity, really feel the connection, because they are very intelligent mammals and they're very giving. And some people believe they are here to actually teach humanity love, and that's what the Page of Cups is all about. Self-love and being aware. So being aware and connected to other beings perhaps is a good point to actually dwell on today. Having a look. What are we doing with these animals that are trying to help us? Ten of Pentacles here is a great card to connect with your family, ancestors, but it is the tree of life, the tree of life to nourish us. In times of hardship, we need to reflect back on this. What are we giving to ourselves that we have value in? The value that we have is security, and it is just knowing that we are safe as well. So let's see what's this. Balance, spirituality and practicality. So that's interesting to know for you. So the practical side and the spiritual side is teamed up very much here with the Hermit, allowing that connection with your higher self to bring about being practical, which Taurians generally like to do, don't they? So taking action, realizing where we are working. Are we in unity with ourselves, because we need to connect to it, and also allowing all aspects, very much like the Fool card. This, it goes through the whole journey of ourselves with the tree of life, but here just connecting and being in unity with our soul purpose, with our everyday life. Okay, Taurians, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you again next time. Do check out the general reading today as well. Take care, lots of love to you. I'll try and stop the video. Always a challenge. Hi Virgos, how are you doing? Thank you for joining me on the timestamp. We're going to do the work, relationship and subconsciously what we know, what we need to know. So what do Virgos need to know today? What do Virgos need to know regarding work? Work and Virgos. Work and Virgos. Okay. Just 2 cards for each area and a moonology. What do Virgos need to know on a relationship aspect? What do Virgos need to know on a relationship today? Virgos, relationships. Virgos, relationships. Oh, that 2 cards. And What else do we need to know? Virgos? Virgos. What else? What else do you need to know? What else? Virgos today, Virgos. 1, 2, and the Moonology cards are very good to just clarify things. What do Virgos need to know regarding work? What do Virgos need to know regarding work? What do Virgos need to know regarding work? Okay. And relationships? Relationships for Virgos. Relationships and Virgos. Relationships, Virgos. Okay, and last but not least, Virgos. What else needs to know? Virgos. Virgos. Okay. So, let's have a look. So we'll just put the Moonology card down for a moment and see what's going on regarding work. Princess of Swords. So regarding work, which is all to do money, career, job, practical aspects if you're not in work. There are new ideas coming and new ways of working. Whether you've looked at time management and really organise your day in slots, maybe doing lists, anything to do with the mind and how you can bring that to your practical aspect is going to be really good. We all know a lot of Virgos like to be very organised, but this is about bringing about new ideas, new ways of working that will allow inspiration to come within the work life. So we are starting a very newness. Some of you may start to think, what else can I do? So building a future and seeing it, but discussing to yourself and those around you. Maybe it's a start in self-employment, but whatever it is, it's opening your heart fully to create. It's about creating the new thoughts, the new way of thinking to actually work within yourself. It's a very newness today, the aspect. So take the opportunity, I suppose, to really understand yourself smallly, to grow it hugely as well as financially. So that this is about stepping out of your comfort zone. So sometimes we have to challenge ourselves to realise our full potential to use our intelligence about where we're going. So a new way of learning, a new way of creating the learning to be able to develop strongly, sitting around the campfire, cooking it up, having those new creative ideas to realise, yeah, this is your new passion. So it's a newness, but having courage to do it, thinking and then deciding what to do. Relationships, Virgos, let's have a look at that. You've got the Queen of Swords. I don't think you're taking any nonsense from anyone today. So the Queen of Swords is in her power. She's actually quite far away from home today. She's in the forest and she's learning how to almost harvest information and learning from the world. So perhaps with the relationships, learning aspects that you've perhaps not thought about before. Also, this is a card, as most people know, of being alone. So being alone, and what does that mean to you? Well, if your work is very being analytical today, so is the relationships. But it's conquering who she is and who you are if you're a man. Getting in touch with the ability to be like a woman and just speak your words, many words. Because allegedly, scientifically, women like to speak more words than blokes. So if you are a bloke watching, thank you very much. And to connect to that talkative side that you need to discuss, maybe just saying how you feel to your partner, or expressing a dating site, writing all the information down. But it's about a lot of communication today, and being a little bit analytical, but just stepping out of your comfort zone in your relationship as well, going far from the home, you know, the comfort of your heart. Or maybe I have to look at my emotions a little more, and then I have to express it. It could be a bit daunting for some of you. So the Six of Wands is like building a new archway, building a new home, building a freedom to set yourself new sights, higher sights within the relationship between you and you, and you and somebody else. It's aspiring higher, putting the energy in there, the complete balance of the gateway to the possibilities within relationships. So moving through the gateway to a more harmonious time is also there. What else is here, Virgo? You and your loved ones are safe. That's so nice. So within your home, yeah, you can talk about many other things, but you can feel safe and secure in your relationship. It's comforting if you allow it. If you allow that gateway to the possibilities and take action in communicating more. Communication is key in your relationship today. So what else do we need to know, Virgos, today? Prince of Cups. Oh, so Virgo, you've got the Prince of Cups. So it's like you've led the horse to water, and the horse is actually drinking. Amazing. So if you've been trying to teach people an aspect, whether that's telling them new ideas in your work aspect or even your relationships, it's like emotionally bringing about your emotions and desires. We can teach them many things, but if people don't take the advice given, or you yourself perhaps don't take the advice, because this is new love coming, it's the aspect of gentleness and love, absolute love. And with this, it's sharing as well, sharing. But this prince, if you look at it, he's got the cup here. So not only can he drink from this stream or pool of everlasting youth, the horse is also doing this. Now the prince is very important to have his horse. He needs his horse. So the relationship between his horse and himself is about looking after the horse, perhaps more than himself. So it's a selfless love. It's about loving like your partner or this new way of working and nurturing it. So by nurturing yourself, you help others. Okay? So what else do we need to know today? The Tower. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that. With all this newness. So you've got the Tower here. Now this is very interesting, isn't it, to have the Tower. Now then, I thought that was some musical notes then. Something needs to change today, and the aspect of the universe is giving you that change. Normally this is quite a spiritual card, and it is a spiritual soul journey that we take, but this is taking off the new information, because you've got the Princess of Swords here. It's allowing new thought processes, but also a new way of connecting to a soul journey, your spiritual journey, and realizing up until now it's been comfortable. One has to get out of your comfort zone. Oh, exactly what that said. So within work, maybe the work aspect of how you're working, you do need to get out of your comfort zone significantly. Things are just humming along, or maybe the relationship is humming along and it needs to change drastically. Or other areas, if you look deep in your heart today about what needs to be changed significantly. Let's look on the Moonology card, see what's going on. Emotions are running high. Now, some people think that's a lot of passion and a lot of ooh. But because you've got this card here with the Prince of Cups, who's very calm and gentle, and a kind of psychic element too. If you adopt a gentleness today, perhaps, then the Tower, when you see a change, I mean, for some of you it might be something stupid like a debt has come about, or do you know what I mean? Something that's little, but it goes boom. So the Tower can be a little bit annoying at times, can't it? But if we're like the Prince and just remain nice and calm and gentle and giving, then the other areas in our life can be a bit more calmer. I do hope that makes sense to you, Virgos. Thank you so much for listening. Do take care, and just check out the general reading. I'll be so grateful. Well, you might be as well. Alright, lots of love to you all. Take care. Can't turn it off.